That's how it be. And if you watching this, you joining us right now. This is the best storytelling podcast in the world. Did You Miss Me podcast? And today, folks, it's a special day for me because joining me, oh man, this guy been knowing me since I was a kid, since we was both kids. Man, we go back Missouri City, all the way back to Hightower High School. This was my high school quarterback. Hey, man, one of my partners from school was New Pops. Hey, man, boy, go all the way back, man. This boy, man, now is MMA fighter, brand endorser, anti-bullet specialist, dog trainer, avid pistol toter, got some artillery. He's a black G.I. Joe.
It is.
My partner is the next biggest action star that we gonna see. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us today, Shondo Blades is
what's up,
this
baby?
thing. Yeah.
What's up?
He don't know it. He is a 323er, but he is one.
Hey, man.
He's definitely getting somebody over there to some people.
First of all, man, I'd like to say, man, R.I.P. Pops, man. Your dad was definitely one of a kind.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely one of a kind, man. And that, you know what I mean? I want to start everything off by saying that. Then secondly, you know, I understand that the slick hair and things like that. Boys were still a little salty about the slick hair though. I was like, this nigga shit is like genuine and it's pissing me off a little bit, but I just keep doing push-ups and shit like that, and we'll even this motherfucker out one way or the other. So, but yeah,
you gotta remember. What's funny is when he was in school, Shondo was a little smaller than me, so it was like, but he was always egged though.
Right. Oh man, yeah. So that's how it roll.
All right, so man, I know you've been training for numerous amounts of years.
Yes, sir.
I know you didn't have some issue. You got to get some people that issue in the streets.
Yeah. It's been a few times.
Take us there, if you would be so kind. What year is it? Where are we?
Let me take you back. We are 2011.
Okay.
We are in the heart of Manhattan, and we are at a hot dog truck. You know what I mean? So
okay. So now in your training, where are you in your training at this point, as far as like what you've been through for MMA? Like, what have you?
Well, see, with MMA, I started learning off YouTube in 2009, 2010. You know what I mean? I took my first fight in 2010 after I'd been learning off YouTube for probably like 7 to 8 months at this point. So I got that real on the job training. You know what I mean? Shall we say that baptism by fire? You understand me? So yeah, I've been fully baptized in the game at this point. So, but I was still learning at the time or whatever like that, which I'm still even learning now. But yeah, so I've been in there. I was advanced at this point enough to definitely be ready for what this guy had to offer when it came down to the hot dog stand. So
you
anyway,
at the hot dog stand, you just out there chilling. You got a breezy with you?
I'm at the hot dog stand. I'm Dolo. So I'm at the hot dog stand, right? And so I love Monster energy drinks, right? Shout out to Monster, whatever. So I'm like, let me get one of them Monster joints and let me get one of these, you know what I mean? One of these all beef kosher Franks. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm in this mood right here. The dude behind me's like, man, these cats need to hurry up, B. I'm like, damn, I hope I'm the only motherfucker in front of them. Like, man, what you mean need to hurry up? So I turn around like, hey, who you talking to? He was like, who with you? You know that classic, who with you? So now we at the point of no return. I feel like we at the point of no return. I'm like, man,
that was it. He just
I was like, God damn, okay.
Who with you?
Shit, you know, well, nobody, you know what I mean, except for my guy, Futog or whatever my man name was that was behind the stand. But yeah, so anyway, we made that short and sweet, and I leg kicked him, both them legs clapped together, and he ended up, you know, kissing that pavement. And he was just looking like, it was a look in his face like, I didn't know you knew that. And so when that happened,
that's when you So when you went right to the leg kick.
Took
the legs out. Yeah.
Took them legs straight out from under him, man. He looked up at me like, what book did you get that out of? What comic book is that from? Or whatever, you know, whatever things like that. And yeah, I proceeded to, you know, walk off with my Monster and my all beef kosher Frank. But it just lets you know, man, people run up on you. You don't know what nobody knows. You don't know what nobody knows. So
I check
keep
out
your
the
ass
ears,
safe out there.
but if I start getting aggravated, I look at the ears. If I see it
But
in
the cauliflower ears, but I'm saying the cauliflower ears don't always do it. I know a motherfucker look like an algebra teacher that will beat the brakes, brake pans, and spring leaflets off your ass, boy. I'm just telling you.
Algebra teacher.
He like an algebra 1, 2, possible calculus, trig may be in there, and will beat everything off of you right now today.
Now, have you been in a situation where you didn't think you was gonna get up out of there, where it got a little scary?
Yeah, I was in a little situation like that in Hollywood where it was like, okay, it was and I just put a video up about multiple attackers because that's what this ended up being. I didn't know. I knew the guy at the front door at the club, so it was like I don't do lines. So
you in Hollywood?
I'm in Hollywood. You know, because I got the little loft off the boulevard. So I walk down the street because I want to, enjoy the night. So I know the guy at the door, and it's like, come on in, Shondo. I walk in, and it's a dude, and he's with some other dudes, and they all like in these Coogee, colorful ass crayon box sweaters, dog. And I never forget them when I walked in because they had on white pants, but they had on the Coogee colorful sweaters. So I'm upstairs, I'm dancing, doing my thing or whatever like that. So they in there, he like, hey, it's my homeboy's party. I'm like, hey, well, congratulations to your homeboy then. He's like, yeah, you got in before, so it's only right you buy him a drink. So I go instantly into Dragonfly Jones mode. Like, nigga, buy everybody in this bitch a drink except for this punk. Like, we not buying this motherfucker no drink. What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, Houston, Texas, Jack.
Everybody in this motherfucker get a drink except for this punk. I want to let you motherfuckers know that the bread is there to get everybody a drink. But this fuck ain't drinking shit. Like, what you talking about? So,
wait, what type of man? Oh, wait, what type of nigga? Like, how you do that? Like,
bro, the Coogee gang came over there. You know what I'm saying? The Crayola squad came over there and was like, hey, it's my homeboy party. And the homeboy was wearing a slightly different colorful Coogee sweater. You know what I mean? Everybody else had more uniform, like, with the Minions type feel to it. He had on a different Coogee sweater. So he was like, hey, it's my homeboy birthday, since you just walked in the club before him in the line, I think it's only right you buy him a drink. But no, we're not doing that. So anyway, needless to say, it spills over outside. And it's like, I think maybe like 4 of these dudes or whatever like that. But
so at what point do you decide we going outside? The party night is over for you?
Well, we decided we was going outside when I decided which one of these women I was taking home. So that's what my mind is on. You know what I mean? So I'm walking out for these purposes. You dig? And all of a sudden,
she was thrown.
Stop it! What you asking your boy that? You say what she who?
I know you, but the people watching, you got to break it down to them. They want to know. Give me any description you want to give us just to help us paint that picture.
She was a bad one. She was definitely a thoroughbred, and she was definitely built for the ride. So
okay,
we had one of those on our hands. We had a real situation. We had somebody that was going to take a little bit of the elevated heart rate to make sure that we had to go to the Pro Bowl on this one. It was one of them.
It was Pro Bowl game.
Pro Bowl game. You can't. It was one of them where you can't. You fuck this up. May not be a number 2. So my brain is instantly on performance at this time. You know what I mean? I'm making sure I'm up. I'm making sure that the vodka cran hasn't slowed my blood pressure too much. So we got one of those. So we walking out, and all of a sudden I'm like, I see a burst of color. You see what I'm saying? So the Coogee gang is back. So I said, man, what the fuck? Goddamn. The Crayola squad is back on my motherfucking neck. So I tell the girl, I say, little mom, I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you in a minute, man. I said, I need to go to my crib, take care of some stuff. My dog is there. So she was scared of dogs. She had mentioned this before. So I'm like, okay, let me just tell her I got to do something with the dog. Hit her up on text blast. She'd come down there here in a few minutes. Man, I do all of this, dog. The Coogee squad looking at me like, say, man, my partner still didn't get his drink. I said, man, fuck.
That nigga sound like he want more than a drink now.
He said, my partner still didn't get his drink. I said, man, fuck. I said, okay. So what I do is I instantly start back because between a lot of those little clubs and buildings, you got those little alleyway type deals. So what I do is I start slightly backing my way in there. So just like on the video I just posted, like funneling these guys into a smaller space. So I funnel them into that space. I catch the first one with a straight, catch his homeboy with a hook, and then the other two are just kind of looking at me like my man did in Manhattan, like, what comic book did you get this from? I'm not subscribed to this.
So Shondo, I mean, are you telling them, listen, man, I'm about to go on and go in your mouth, or you just, as soon as they get to walking, talking?
No. I'm doing like Fast and the Furious at the drop of the handkerchief. I'm going. I'm not saying shit.
So you just going. When they started, when they ask about that drink again, you just going.
Listen, I'm not. You know, these guys, the movies now, a motherfucker explain the whole plan to you before they do something to you. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm about to hit your homeboy in the mouth, and then I'm gonna do, no. I'm taking the fuck off. I'm taking the fuck off. I'm a absolute rocket. I'm a accidental rocket blast. I'm that motherfucker at NASA that hit the button and nobody knew this shit was taking place. And I'm already gone. I'm taking the fuck off.
10, 9, none of that.
Dude, there's no countdown. Absolutely no countdown at all. Nobody will be prepared. I surprise myself when I take off on a motherfucker ass. Straight up. So, yeah, there will be none of that. There will be none of that. I'm taking the fuck off.
Right? And then you hit him, his homeboy with the hook.
With the hook. He fell. And then after that, like I said, usually you catch the most motivated ones, and then the other ones that aren't motivated don't want anything. But the only problem with this is that one of the homeboys took off, and he took off behind me, and I knew they would park in like the little this little parking that was kind of off the street, but you can access it from the alley. So at this point, you know what I'm thinking. I'm like,
he going to go get the strap.
He going to go get the strap. Okay. So at this point, the other dude started getting up, and I'm like, okay, is he finna try to hold me while this one go get the strap? Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think about how the numbers is working, you know what I mean, against me at this point.
The other two dudes that were standing there, what they do?
Well, nah, I had hit and dropped two of these dudes here. It was one dude, but then the other dude that ran. So it was still one dude that had all his faculties about him that was still on the scene of the first murder of the
is the birthday boy out there at all?
The birthday boy is the birthday boy is the one that went to yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. The birthday boy wasn't even the most motivated one. It was the second in command of the Coogee gang that wanted the trouble like that. So I don't know if this was him proving himself, but anyway. So he runs there, and I'm thinking at this point, okay, he's going to get something. So I'm trying to work the numbers out. I'm like, these dudes still kind of dazed, but this one dude still all about it, but he's not really trying to come forward because, again, he's like, okay, what type of comic book does this nigga read? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get that one. And so he just kind of hesitates. And when he hesitates, I just walk up to him slow. I didn't run up to him. I just walked up to him slow. And I hit this nigga with that, y'all hoe ass niggas have a good night. And I just like walked slowly across Hollywood Boulevard on up to Willie, my street, went to the crib. Like, I felt like this is finna be a movie moment for me. Like, I felt like if I ran up to him, that wouldn't, I wasn't finna be running across the street losing, you know what I mean, loafers and shit like that. So, yeah, that's how that went, man. It was serious, but it was dope.
Yeah. The nigga never made it to the car to come get you. He was out of there.
Nah, I mean, the car, they must have parked a little far. They didn't want to pay for no parking. So I guess the motherfucker was a little, that nigga must have.
By the time he got to the car, he was like, man, let me just go on to the crib.
He probably was damn near at Santa Monica by the time he got to probably where they were parked. So yeah, he was, he probably was winded when he got back, you know. Coogee sweater had to be completely sweated out at this point, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Now you talk about like your tactical videos. I've seen all of them, and preparing for multiple attackers. That's what got me bad. I was like, I see you hit the bag. But then when you was hitting, slamming the bag. Now you was trying to explain to me in the video, and I know you know what it is. When you had the bag over your shoulder,
right?
And your preparation is slam.
Right,
pop,
right.
Pop, pop.
Slam.
Explain to me what that's about, so I understand how you're training to shoot somebody. Because I see people go to the range and just shoot, but I ain't really see nobody do cardio. Like, yeah. Explain that.
We'll set this thing up. So the reason that I do all that anyway is because when I came to LA and I said I wanted to be the biggest action star on the face of the planet, I knew that I had to put in the work to like actually acquire these skills. You know what I'm saying? So MMA for me was all so I could be legitimate in my own brain when it came down to me saying, okay, in a movie, if I fight, I can do it in real life. When it comes down to shooting, I wanted to be able to do everything in real life. So I competed in a gunfight in Vegas. And that put me on the mindset of understanding that there need to be more dynamic training. Just walking up to the line and drawing and shooting, that's not how it really is. You know what I mean? When I was competing in this competitive gunfight, we shot what you call simunition rounds at one another. And so you shoot 30 rounds of that. Once that shit is over with, you engage in hand-to-hand combat. So you get a chance to really feel the pressure and understand, like, what that situation is like when it comes down to gunfight.
Okay, wait. Hold on, bro. So you telling me that it's a place that you can shoot somebody and fight them afterwards, and it's all a competitive match?
Well, this was a sanctioned event. It was in Vegas. It was at we did it this not this past year, but the year before, and it was the gunfight league, and that's one of the things that I'm heavily involved in, because I'm telling you that is going to be the evolution of, well, it is the evolution of combat sports. You know what I mean? Because people are like, you talk to a dude now and you like, you know what I mean? Oh, well, I'll just shoot him. Okay. Well, what about when we add both together though? Now you got to fight him, because you see on videos, just because you shoot somebody doesn't mean that they through trying to attack you. So what do you do now? Where are your skills at now? So this right here is a more dynamic skill set that you need to be a gunfighter.
Okay. So like, you gotta explain this. This is my first time hearing this, dog. So I got it. Okay. I'm trying to understand all of this. So there's a chance that a nigga could shoot you and still get their ass whooped afterwards. That's what you're saying. It is
absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you see it on the videos. You know what I mean? Just because you shoot somebody once or twice doesn't mean that they stop coming. Even if you shoot them in a place that's vital. You know what I mean? Bullets don't just turn off the lights automatically. So you have to be able to have the combative skills with that. And with that gunfighting league, that's definitely gets brought to the forefront. I went against an Army Special Operations guy. You know what I mean? This guy.
So you train for it, like, you know who you going against beforehand, like a regular fight, or it's like kind of like pick up luck of a draw thing?
No. This was live, man. It was only media that was invited to the event, so you got a few hundred people. It was plexiglass. I'll send you some video of it so we can post it with this so they can have a little context with it. But man, it was all in plexiglass. This guy starts on this end of the arena. I start on this end of the arena, and then we just start working our way towards each other. A headshot, a knockout, or a chokeout can end the round, and we did 5 rounds. And it was live, man. It let him see a lot of problems with his training, even though he's an actual military guy. They're used to working in teams. This was only one-on-one, so it was a lot different for him. He wasn't used to it as much because he was working on, by himself. But me, I'm used to working by myself because I'm in a cage dolo. So yeah, man, it was live, man. You shoot.
So they weight class y'all both at the same weight class, or no?
We didn't have a weight class, because when you out there, we didn't have a weight class because the gun is the equalizer. You know what I mean? So if you're a smaller dude, then you better learn how to shoot better. If you know what I mean? So it wasn't weight classes to this.
Yeah, that's that, bro. That's got me. I'm ready to see it. I gotta see it. I gotta check it out.
It was live, man.
Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause for the calls for a second. This is a special episode of the Did You Miss Me podcast. Special guest today, Shondo Blades. Man, look, we're gonna show you what he's talking about. Take us there, Shondo. Tell us what we about to check out. Where are we going? Vegas, and what is this called?
We're going to Vegas, baby. You're about to check out your boy Shondo Blades.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go against an Army Spec Ops guy, man.
There it is. We'll be right back right after this.
What we have is a Spec Ops operator and a MMA fighter, professional. It's more like the real world, It's as close to a street fight or urban combat as you get.
One of the things Green Berets are very good at is very good at improvising. Top, bottom, knee pads, they're going to do what they do best in the ring with real equipment.
This is a lot harder than an MMA match.
Got a good fight.
changed my strategy after that first round. Try to stay as far away from him as possible.
This shit is a different level, man. If you thought you were ready for this, you better think again.
And we back up in this thing. Damn. Okay. All right. So now y'all starting to see and understand what we're talking about here. I don't want you to think that by any chance he just saying this and just talking. I've talked quite frequently about on the podcast about my days at Hightower being a big boss receiver out there. You know, they didn't understand how we got out there and handled what we did. Man, shout out to Coach Joseph, Coach O'Keefe, shout out to Coach Johnson, all the old coaches we had up there at Hightower, man. Hey, bro, we had a competitive ass set of games, bro. We used to, man, boy, them practices used to go down, bro. I miss them days. Shit was fire.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. Because of the stuff that I do now, man, I get that competitive.
You get to still do it,
man. When everything that I'm fucking with is on a level competitive.
So when you went to the you like tell us how you got from like, all right, I'm watching this on YouTube. Now I'm gonna train for 6 to 8 months, and then I'm actually gonna apply this.
You talking about MMA?
Yeah. Take us there real quick. How that happened?
Well, basically what happened is that I was at the end of my college career. I was a 3-year starter at quarterback, right?
Tell them where you went to school at.
McMurray University.
Okay.
So while I'm about to make the transition, I'm like, man, I want to fight. And everybody was like, man, what the fuck? Like, what? Because at this point, I hadn't done any type of martial arts, no boxing, no wrestling. I didn't have a background in none of this shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna do it. And so I grabbed a dude that was a D lineman, and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm finna show you how to hold these pads. I don't know how to hold no damn pads. It's the blind leading the blind, right? Yeah. But we start looking, a little smooth with it. So I'm like, man, hey, this all right. That's why I came up with the phrase 1% bet every day, because when I first started, bro, I was looking so bad. Oh, it was so bad. It was discouraging as hell. But stayed with it, kept going, and then all of a sudden I started looking like something. And it was just like I wanted pure control. That's what made my mind go to fighting. I love football, you know what I mean? But I do not like people telling me what to do. And it kind of ran its course with me. And then that's what transitioned me into MMA. If you don't like a coach, you fire his ass, period. Right. You know what I mean? But in football, if you don't like your coach, then you can't, it's nothing you can do about it. So that's what got me to MMA. That's what got me to saying, even though it's crazy as hell, it's something where I be in uber control, and that's what I got to fuck with. So that's why I went to it.
Mm-hmm. And so you started out looking on YouTube, and then at what point did you make the transition to say, all right, okay, I'm going to a gym, or I'm ready to do that fight thing?
Well, I was just going around to different dojos. I didn't know what type of dojo you even needed to go to. So I'm just showing up at shit. I'm showing up to your grandson's taekwondo class, challenging master. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where the fuck to go. So I'm just showing up at shit. I'm in Tai Chi class, like, hey, who want to spar in this? So I'm showing up to shit that it was all wrong. It was all wrong. I was on the golf course with the Timberlands at the time. Like it was all wrong, all bad. So
all out of pocket. Who helped you get anybody help put you in place and in proper perspective to do it?
No, what really happened was it's just like, a satellite. A satellite is just floating in space. It's got the little rocket boosters that's correcting it along the way. And that's really what happened. It was no specific person. It was just trial and error, a bunch of different trial and error. And it just, you know what I mean? Like that fucking satellite, I eventually got on the right course. So that's how that rolled.
Man, dog, the shit is so nuts right now, bro. I'm sitting here watching TV, shit going crazy out here. Right. The protesting is happening, the rioting is happening. All more reason for niggas to get their shit together and start thinking like, hey, nigga, what you gonna do if this shit go bad at your house?
Right.
What's your outlook? Like, what are you gonna do? So I'm definitely looking at this shit, bro. I'm like, nigga, that's when I seen the videos of the day. I was like, yeah, about that time I think I need to start picking some shit up and throwing it around and get ready to start shooting at niggas and trying to.
I mean, that's just to be honest with you, you know what I mean? My whole goal, especially going to Hollywood, was to bring back, like, the man's man, especially, you know what I mean, as far as for a black kid, when you're looking at something, like, I want to see a more dominant male, you know what I mean? I want to see a male that's not saying, oh, I wouldn't, oh, we don't do that. Oh, You know what I mean? Oh, that's crazy shit. We don't do that. Like,
No.
nah, we do every
We
motherfucking
fucking
thing.
thing. We jump out of
We
planes.
need to do everything. So that was a big thing for me. So being able to show that and being able to go out there and do that stuff and have people say, damn, this motherfucker tactical with that bitch. But I'm still me. I'm still tatted. I'm still talking cash money shit. And I'm still
gotta keep talking shit. Listen, you gotta keep talking shit.
I don't know how to do anything else but talk shit. We talking shit right now.
Yeah. Shondo, definitely get somebody over there to them ladies. We definitely get somebody over there to them. We've been doing this a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I know you ran them up. You TC it was Shondo and TC was always working out. So listen, let me tell y'all what's going on. My stupid ass. I decide we going to work out at the gym. Ernest and Simo, me and Ernest, TC, and then so TC work out and he train, but then Shondo got a different train. So then we get there. And then so I'm man, listen, bro. I got my little 205, 185, 205. That's it. I'm done. I'm in a Shondo got 285. Come on, Bill. Come on, man. Come on, let's go ahead and get it, baby. 1% better every day. I'm like,
let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby. I said this. I'm like, nigga, this is my max. Nigga, what we doing? Now I'm in there do the first set of rounds. I'm out of there. I'm trying to figure out. I stopped. I counted 10. That's it.
That nigga start trying to go see what the basketball niggas was doing in the gym.
I'm gonna go hoop. I'm going to see. I go over to Shondo. Shondo just in that thing. I say, Shondo, what you doing on the rep, dog? I did 10. Oh, just till they get tired, till they give out. I said, to what?
Yeah, till they just gone.
Till they gone. Till they just gone.
Yeah.
If they ain't gone, you just got to get back in there. I said,
yeah.
Till they gone. Nigga, I can't even hold my arm. My arm just like this here, bro. I'm like this. I'm out of there. I said, man, these niggas in here some animals. So him and TC get to go back to back working out and shit. And I'm sitting over there looking at Ernest. I was like, these niggas some animals, dog. My
I forgot
Ernest
was in that thing. Yeah.
Man, we was out of there.
Yeah, smooth.
100% out of there. Now, man, you fuck with the cars, man. Man, them vets is a motherfucker, man.
I appreciate it.
Bruh. Well, I see them. Boy pulled up on me one day in LA, man. I said, yeah, hey, that Stingray. Thing of food.
Old school, though. I tell these boys, that's what I love old school motherfucking Corvettes. I don't know what it is. I've been loving those things since I was a kid. So I knew that the first time, money started doing what it needed to do, I was gonna have a fleet of it. Had to.
Gonna be out there running.
Had to.
Man, so it reminds me of a time I was in the H. Mm-hmm. And I was over there. You mentioned Bissonnette. I was on Bissonnette. Now, I don't know if you know down Bissonnette, kind of by 59. They got this place called Shabana Motors that was over there. Yeah. so.
Shabana.
Shabana ties.
You got Shabana ties? Oh boy. So your muffler fell out.
Let me tell you. You ready? See, yeah. Okay. So I had already made my decision. I had told my old man, I'm finna get this new 325 coupe drop top. I seen it on. They had them in the green sheet. They had the Shabana.
That sounds like a mistake.
Yeah. So this 2003, 2004. And so at this time, I'm like, okay, this the model that I seen, it's a 99. I get that. I'm still setchy. I'm looking it up. I got the price and I called the dude. I said, how much I need for the down payment? He was like, well, hell, man, what you got? Come on over here. What you got? We'll get you Shabana ties. I said, all right. So I'm amped up. My daddy said, hey, now, hey, that's a nice car, but you show
Hey, you check the motor mounts in that motherfucker.
Hey, I'm talking, no, man, this is Shabana Motors, man. They on the radio. You think they just be on the radio selling stuff or nothing? I was like, all right.
Selling dreams.
Selling
on the box.
Out, listen. So I'm like, all right, bet. I done saved all my little waiter money up, all the money I done made from waiting tables doing shit. I got about $2,500. Now, I don't want to put the whole 25 down. I want to put 1,000 down.
And go use 15 to do something to your shit.
Yeah, and be straight. And then still have some go out for the week too.
Making big mistakes over here. I'm here.
So I go up there. My old man, he come meet me over there.
Yeah.
I see the BMW.
Yeah.
99, and a 325.
Mm-hmm.
Drop top. Now, there was two of them that I liked. One
Okay.
was red and one was black. My daddy was like, "You don't want a red car. Everybody gonna see you everywhere you go. Man, get the black one." And that's it. I said, "Nah, I want the red one because I want them to see me when I'm coming and turning corners."
You want to see you shine.
I want to shine. So now I talked to the dude, dude in the showroom. Dude name was Buck. Buck was like, he
sound like a lie.
Yeah, and I now know that wasn't his name because the dude I talked to on the phone was a country white boy, and this dude is an Indian. But he's talking about, my name is Book. Hey, Book.
Yeah.
Your name is Book. What you give you? We're gonna just take you. We got. I'm like, bro. So you a European Indian dude named Buck?
Yeah, from Wisconsin.
Yeah. So he said tonight. This the 325 is performance machine. You love it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm prepared to put $1,000 down. Come on, buddy. Come on. I can't do anything with $1,000 today. I'm sorry. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm sorry. He fast talked me, then walked off on me. And I was like, no, but I can, you know what I'm saying? I got another $5. So when I told him I had another $5, he just said this.
Yeah.
Listen, Bob, I want you to take that money. I want you to go get you a nice course somewhere. I don't want you to have to waste it because I can't do anything less than $2,000. You got to have $2,000. You have $2,000. I maybe we can talk about it. But you only have 15. I understand. Take that somewhere. Maybe Mac Hack Chevrolet. They'll get you over there. He started naming off this, and I'm like, no, I want to. But this machine. I'm sorry, it's a performance view. I can't do it. I lose my job. You want me to lose my job? I'm like, man, listen. I got 2,000. Okay, now let's talk. Let's go. So we go in the room. I start filling out the paperwork. Mm-hmm. Now it's a Friday, but I ain't tripping because I'm finna get this paperwork filled out.
Right.
Pop steady talking about, man, I don't know, man. Let's go, man. Let's just get up out of here, man.
Pop's knows a mistake.
Pop's feeling uneasy.
Yeah, he knows a mistake.
And so the dude Buck was like, "It's your photo there. How you doing, sir? Let me show you something." And so he walks my daddy over to the other part of the showroom. Mm-hmm. He gets somebody to show him a whole nother ride. Now my daddy's like, "I ain't here to buy." He here to buy. I was like,
right.
No, so I just want to show you something. Can I show you
something?
To
divide and conquer.
I see what you have out there. It's a nice vehicle you got. My daddy got this Excursion, so he got that decked out. He walked my daddy in there and showed him this old school Mercedes that they restored on the showroom floor. Mm-hmm. Got him distracted. Now I'm over here by myself filling out this paperwork. So then I get the paperwork filled out. I got my ID. I got my stuff, everything straight. I'm ready to go. I have my driver's license. He took a picture of that. All that stuff is done. And I was like, look, man, so, what I got to do? He's like, well, we do own a lot financing. Everything is fine here. So, now upon running your credit here, I'm going to need $500 more. I'm going to find $500 more.
500 hot.
I said, hey, that's everything. I mean, that's everything. But my
that's
daddy,
everything.
You're in that space where you like, I want to do this, but I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm eager to do this. And I'm like, I really feel my old man, but I'm like, you know what? I got this. I got this. I'm finna go ahead and, what I'm tripping on? What's $500? That's what I start saying.
To a boss.
Yeah, that's because I'm bossing in this.
Real shit.
So, man, I give him the $500. And it's like, when he gave me them keys, they fell out of his hands in slow motion. Boom. Soon as they hit my hand, I said, oh,
it's on.
It's immediately it's on. Oh, during this time, I'm going straight, get ready for that goddamn this Friday, T-Town is where I'm going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about is I got to valet this. I got to pull up and valet this.
That bitch got to be in the front.
They got to be at the now. So my daddy was like, you got it? Man, that's a nice Mercedes they showed me over there. But you got it? You ain't give me all your money, did you? I said, no. Cut me a deal. I gave them all my goddamn money.
All your money.
All of my money is gone. I have maybe $100 or $200 in my checking account. But all the money I had in there, it's gone. No. It's all the way gone. And I ain't tripping though. Man, soon as I get in that whip, I hit that button. I pull the brake shift back, top coming off. I'm all out the window. Now, I'm on my phone. I'm calling my partners, my boy Kendall Haynes. I said, Kendall, got it. Hey, T-Town, I'm going to come through the Mo in a minute. I'm about to come through there. Got to ride through the Mo. I gotta come through 2234. I gotta ride.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that.
I gotta
do that.
So look, I'm pulling out the lot. Everything feeling good. I'm pulling, make that U-turn on the 59. My daddy go on the 59, and he go under the underpass. And he speed up to get on the freeway.
It shit sound bad, man.
As soon as I go to punch it to get up on that ramp, I'm like, nah, shit is my car. I'm finna tag this thing.
Right. Performance machine.
Woo. And I hear it. I come out, woo, and I'm out on 59. I'm flying. Woo. What I don't realize is I have not fully engaged these brakes. I don't fully know what I'm about to find out is when you hit the brakes in a car doing a high rate of speed and you get the vibration where like the brakes ain't really stopping, it's just shaking. That mean I was starting to get nervous. That was my first sign of nervousness. Then I just started slowing down because when I hit the brakes, the back kind of shifted and I realized, hey, all these brakes and one of them ain't working right and one of them is locking because I'm jerking when I do that. I said, oh,
right.
So now, but I'm like, you know what? Now it's just maybe it's a BMW. I don't know how to drive it. I ain't, This is my first BM like this. So
you putting the fuck ups on you.
Y'all putting the fuck ups on me.
Take that.
I'm shooting through 2234 all the way down. I get off, whoosh, make that turn. I'm trying to pull up in Quail Run. My old man that pulled. He going to Sugarland to see his girlfriend. I ain't tripping. I'm in the mo. I'm turning the corner.
Shit, gotta leave it.
So I'm rolling through. I'm gonna tell you what I'm playing. I just wanna fuck you.
Oh, you jamming?
Yeah. So I'm rolling through that bitch. So I'm slow rolling down 2234. I pull in the Quail Run. I'm going to my boy K house. I hit the horn. He come outside. He say, "Hey Willie." That's when he start talking. He say, "Willie, this motherfucker nice, Willie."
He know what's about to happen.
He know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Now when you leave out of Quail Run and you going out to 2234, and it's that Sonny's that's out there.
Yeah.
So I'm coming up past the Sonny's. I stop right there. Soon as I stop at the Sonny's, fan come on. But it's rattling. I'm thinking, okay, it's just hot.
Right.
And do you know this fan sound stayed on the rest of the goddamn night? I'm talking about I turned the car off, fan still on.
Fan still going.
I don't give a fuck. I turn the radio up louder. He said, "Man, you hear that? It sounds like it's a fan going. Your fan on while you driving?" I said, "Yeah, it's a cooling system." I mean, I got to keep talking. I ain't gonna be done play. I'm like, "Yeah, it's a cooling system. What they do?
You got
they
the whole hood fan. You got the
hood
apartment fan in your shit."
So nigga, I pull up at that damn T-Town. I get out. By the time I get to T-Town, there's now white smoke coming out the back of the exhaust out the back of the car. I'm looking. I was like, I'm talking about a cloud of smoke. Bitches walking through talking about, "Oh, it's in my hair. It's in my hair." I was like,
"It's everywhere. I'm gonna smell like this forever."
Yeah. So the dude that's at the dude that's doing the valet, he's like, "Yeah, man, you got a lot of smoke coming out." I said, "Yeah, it's nitrous. It's nitrous already in there. That's what I just came from doing that." So I'm steady just trying to clear shit up. I'm kind of embarrassed, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get inside. Let's just get out the car. The car's
so
parked.
You valeted?
Yeah, I valeted.
That took a lot of guts.
Yeah, I did. It was a bad decision. A bad decision.
I know probably. Yeah, I know now. But I'm just saying it took a lot of guts for you to even pull up there.
Yeah.
To the.
Yeah, it was bad. It's all a bad decision. It's getting worse. So we in T-Town, everything going good. Then all of a sudden, while we in the partying, all I hear is boom. Power goes off in T-Town. Blackout. It is thundering and lightning in pure H-Town fashion. Out of nowhere, it is pouring the fuck down. The club, we sit in the darkness for about 10 minutes. All I hear over the little speaker intercom system, even though it's powered off, I don't know how this nigga got a speaker working in there. But I hear, "We're closing the club. The power's off. Please make your way to the exit." T-Town shut down. That's like 12:30, 12:45. So we lost an hour of the club. People was, "Oh, man, damn." So they walking outside. It's pouring down, raining. People trying to scatter to their cars. You got to park on that back street. So I'm just like, shit. Well, I valeted, so they got to bring it to me. In my brain, I ain't tripping. I'm finna get in the whip. Me and K finna roll. I seen some little holes that we finna highlight. That's how this finna go. Valet dude got this look on his face. He keep acting like he don't see me. I said, hey, man, need to get my car, man. I've been up here. What's up? Oh, man. Hey, buddy, just one minute, buddy. Just 1 second. We got you. We got you. 15 minutes go by. Still raining. Starting to pick up more. I said, hey, bro, come on now. I was out here before all these people.
I got to get my
I
shit.
got you. I got you. Okay, I got you. All right, bring it around. They bring the car around. Top still down. All inside. Full of water. He said, buddy, your top wouldn't come back up. We couldn't get it up, so I don't know what to tell you. I was like, man, y'all can get my fucking money back. So now I'm hot. Everybody laughing. The car's smoking. I had the fan on. Now I'm hot. So the girls looking at me like, I'm like, yeah, y'all come on and just jump in. They're like, it's wet in there. Y'all. So Kendall was like, man, I'm going to just ride with them. Just follow us.
Damn.
So he like, if I lose him, I lost him.
Right.
Man, do you know when they turned on Richmond and I turned out after him, my car was shaking, would not do over 30 miles an hour. And I drove so slow in that rain. I felt like then I just say, I want to go outside in the rain. Nigga, it may sound, listen, I'm out there in that car crying in that rain. You hear me? Shondo,
you couldn't see it though, because it's raining.
Yeah, you couldn't see it, but I'm getting rained on. Hey, man, I'm getting rained on, radio up loud, fan on, smoke. The top won't come down, so I got the windows up. So that's knocking out some of it. I got the heat on.
Hold on, what the fuck the windows knocking out? Is the shit coming in? So you got sideways rain or something?
Man, bro, I'm trying to stay as dry as I can. I'm huddled up trying to get under this. So as I'm getting on 59, I see
nigga, go to the gas station, nigga. Just recover, collect yourself, nigga. Like, get you a Twinkie, nigga. Like, you at this point, nigga, you just need at least 2-3 minutes to yourself to realize what you done fucking did to yourself.
Hey, look, bro, and in the car, I got the receipt from when I went to the bank and I took out the $2,500 and I see how much money I had.
This man will slit your goddamn wrist, boy. Goddamn. Insult to injury.
Listen, bro.
I feel bad.
So my daddy done called me twice. I ain't calling him back because I don't even want to tell him what's going on. My pride hurt. So I started trying to drive to get to TSU, man, and it's the longest ride home, bro. It is the longest ride to Grace to only do 30. Parked the car in front of my apartments in Greystone. I just sat in the window and looked out there, man. It pouring down all night long. So now Saturday morning come. It's done rained all night. Ain't nothing I can do. I couldn't get the top to come up. So my daddy, he knocking on my door about 8:15. Hey, man, you got a whole goddamn fish tank out there in your goddamn car right now. What's going on? You left your top
Nemo
down.
been found in your shit.
Yeah. Nemo, finding Nemo.
Found Nemo in your shit.
Nigga, it's all type of shit. Man, so
crawfish and
debris,
shit at the bottom.
My daddy talking about, man, you left your top down, man. See, you can't be having. See, I told you, man. You get a nice car, you got it. I said, Daddy, the top won't lit up. Yeah, you mean the top won't lit up? That's a new car. So we out there.
That's a Shabana car.
So we out there for about an hour or two, man, trying to get this top up. But Daddy said, see, I told you, your ass was too hot. Money burning a goddamn hole in your pocket. I said, man, fuck this, dog. I'm just hot. He was like, man, you should just take it back. And my pride was like, I should take it back, but I ain't want to. Because once I got the top up, I'm like, it's all right. It's all right. You just need an oil change. It just needs a TLC. So
that bitch smell like mildew. God damn, you need more than an oil change.
Hey, so when I went to go get an oil change, I was like, I told you I only had $200. The oil change, I'm thinking usually finna be $30. I pull up. He hit me. Yeah, man, it's gonna be $78 for your oil. I said,
BMW.
I said, what? I thought you had $19.99. I know at most $25. He said,
nah.
No, you got a BMW, bro. What are you? 75. I mean, with tax, it's $80. Come on, man.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, it's cool. You right. So he goes in there. He starts filling to do the oil change. I'm sitting in the oil change bay area waiting. I'm hot, Shondo. I'm hot, but I'm hurt. Dude says, hey, man.
Hot and hurt.
I think you need to see this. Come here. So I go out there. He got the hood up. I just want to let you know before I start, let you know what's going on. I said, yo, what's up, man? He was like, yeah, you only got 5 cylinders, bro. I said, what you mean only got 5? It's a V6. He's like,
Nah.
no. One of your cylinders doesn't even have a spark plug in it. I said, what? Wait. What?
Yeah.
So,
one of the rules.
So one of the spark plug wires, he was like, it was misfiring real bad, and I put the computer diagnostic in there just to see what was going on. And I always do that when I get a car in the system, and it's saying misfire on chamber 6. Chamber 6 is not on. So you pull the wire out, and in there was a half of a spark plug that was halfway, that was in there, but it was broken in half. And it was nothing on the other end. That's why I said, so this wire not connected to nothing. He said, no. Like, you're burning gas, you're burning oil. He says, you also got an oil leak around the gasket. You got a gasket leak. I said, what you mean a gasket leak? He said, listen, man, I already put 3 quarts of oil in there. Where it's at. And it's just that shit running down.
A pool on the fucking ground. God damn, boy,
God damn, man, this shit can't get no worse. Hey.
Damn.
I'm hot. So then I start calling the dude. I'm trying to call Buck. Said, yeah, Shibano Motors, I need to speak to Buck. Who?
Ain't no Buck there. Yeah. Who's Buck there?
Hey, listen, now I'm hot. I said, man, Buck. Nah, man, I don't know who you're talking about. You come on in and we talk to you. I said, man, listen, you the one told me y'all had a deal going on. I need to talk to Buck, man. The Indian dude, Buck. There's no Indian guy here named Buck. Sorry.
Nah.
I say, all right. I'm going over there.
Yeah.
So I leave from the oil change place. It takes me 2 hours
to get there.
For whatever reason, whenever I took their oil out and they put the new oil in, that shit just started grinding, running hot. It
just got worse.
Shit got worse. And I was, and then so I'm crying, but I'm trying to pull it together though. I'm like, when I get here, I'm gonna go off. So,
right.
You know how you got the passive aggressive. It's like you hot, but you trying to be cool, but then you like, hey, stop playing with me. So when I get there to the place, I'm looking for the dude. I don't see the dude, Buck. I see the white dude that says, "Man, listen, man, I want my money back." He was like, "Who? I don't even know who you are, man." I said, "Y'all sold me this car," and they were like, "We didn't sell you that car." I said, "Yes, you did. Buck sold me the car." Man, I was just up here. This was Friday. This was 2 days ago, man. I need my money back. He was like, "Buck, you know anybody here named Buck?" And now I feel like they playing me. So I call my old man and I say, "Pop, they playing with me up here. They talking about they don't know who I sold the car." So he yelled on the phone, "No, he bought the car from up there. I was just sitting in the office. He was in the first room." Oh, and they started laughing. What I didn't realize is that there's a car lot across the street from Shibano Motors that also got cars. And from time to time, they let them rent an office out and put vehicles and sell up there. The guy Buck is actually across the street. It's a little bitty ass little shack right across from there. And he's like, on Fridays to get our sales up, they let me do a commission. So the $5 he hit me for was the money that cost him that he paid to them to sell the car on their lot.
The booth rent. That was the booth rent for the shop.
So I'm marching my ass over there to this little thing, and I'm knocking on the door. And he's like, "What moment, sir? What moment?" I said, "Man, open the damn door."
"Buck, what the fuck you in there doing?"
"What the fuck are you in that door?" Door opens up. I look him dead in the eye and I say to him, "Did you miss me? God damn." Took y'all ass around the world and dropped y'all ass off. Once again, this is the best storytelling podcast in the world. Did You Miss Me podcast. Today's special guest, he will be back. He got a new special project that we're working on. So you're about to really get it. Special announcement on. He will be back on guest hosting some spots here on the show. But he has his own project that will be produced here by us for the Did You Miss Me fam. So get familiar with Shondo Blades, Hollywood's next big action star. Hey, man, for everybody here, I'm Billy SORRELLS. We'll see you next time.